And would you do 4 out as you've done before? And would you follow that with 4 in?
Yeah.
So same ratio as the throat breathing. 4 out, 4 out, 4 in. Ready? 1, 2, navel engages, 3, 4, and in. Same pressure, navel disengages. Balloon B. Out, to keep the pressure the same, 3, 4, and in. Navel disengages. Shoulders do not come into the picture at all. 1 more. Out, 2, brilliant. Navel engages, and in. And that's the one where we're building the stamina. Fantastic.
Okay, great.
So it is the same as the throat breathing, but now you're using the fingers, you're blowing, and you're creating a higher resistance to the airflow.
Right, right.
Excellent.
Great, okay.
Now, we continue with that. We start with the 4-4 ratio, and that has to be optimal, and you've got it. You can feel that gathering, can't you?
Yeah.
It's economical. But now you've done all that groundwork, Joe. What we have to do now is to try to keep the same principle, but make the inhale shorter.
Okay, even under the pressure, right?
Yes,
okay.
Even under the pressure, because we're turning you into a vocal athlete. Even for Moon River, in order to be able, you don't need this much actually power for Moon River for the inhale, but your inhale when you first came was so balloonaire that, and also we need to develop the voice a bit as well, because there's more in there.
Yeah.
I'll show you this chart in a minute, because it'll just blind you to it. So the first level on this finger valve exercise is 4 breaths of 4-4 ratio.
Okay.
Now you've done 3, so that's 4 is the maximum, because you can get lightheaded with this inhale. That lays down the pattern of the navel engaging and disengaging. It's starting to get you into the deeper muscles as well, which you needed to learn. That's Ujjayi doesn't do that, the throat valve. Okay. Now what we're going to do is 4 more breaths. I promise we're going to sing today. Is it 4 more breaths? Every exhale is the same, which is with the valve for 4 counts.
Okay.
And I'm going to get you to, I'm going to show you actually. Would you count 4-4 twice, and then tell me what I'm doing on the second inhale? So if you could count.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
A bit quicker.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There was no noise at all.
No. So I took
But the sensation was the same, right? Okay.
Exactly. That's what you're teaching your body to do.
Okay.
So that on the alternate one, the inhale, you just take the thumb away, leave your mouth open, don't consciously breathe in at all. I mean, no pulling.
Yeah.
Wait. And it's a bit like you receive the air in as the navel disengages.
Okay.
Because it's already got the idea when you've had.
Yeah, it should be the default, right?
There.
I see.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
This is deeper athletic training now, which you need for your singing. So out for 4 with the valve, in for 4 with the valve. 1, 2, 3. You've got that tape now. In, and navel disengages. Out with the valve. 2, and this time take the fingers away. Open the mouth and wait. And the navel will disengage. Well done. Out with the valve. 2. Now keep the pressure absolutely optimal. In with the valve. Good. Navel disengages. Out with the valve. 2, 3. In without it. Just open the mouth and wait. Yes, well done.
Okay.
You can only do this today on the back of the work you've already put in.
Right.
So therefore we have the first 2 levels of the chart. 4, you inhale and exhale with the valve, 4 breaths, another 4 breaths, and we're alternating.
I see.
To try to get the inhale without the valve to be the default. Then we change the length of the inhale, and this is what I'm going to show you today.
Okay.
We're going to go to 4 out and 2 in with the valve on both, because I think we've built up the muscles enough to do this.
Great.
So out for 4, in for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, in, 1, 2, out, 2, don't rush, 3, 4, in for 2, 1, don't rush, out again, that's it, 2, 3, 4, in for 2, 1, 2, and out, last breath, 2, 3, 4, in for 2, and stop. Well done.
Okay.
And often when you finish doing that, you feel that, and that's all the air that is still in the lungs, because of course on balloon B, you're inhaling whilst there's still air in the lungs, which is what you said you'd managed to clock that.
Yeah, I remember last time I was getting to the end of a phrase or whatever and just like and now I realise that it's crazy and not sustainable to be able to do that.
That's really good though. For me, that's really good to see you do that.
Good.
So I've decided before we leave Stepping Stone 2, I'm going to try you on the next level.
Okay.
Which is, we're on a 4-2 ratio, 4 out, 2 in with the valve, 4 out, 2 in without the valve.
Okay.
Now this is more strenuous because at the moment you've only done the 4-2 with the valve only once. You know, when you've done that level more with the valve on both, you'll find the alternating easier.
Okay.
So you do have to spend some time on that, on the first 3 levels at home.
Right.
But just for me, I want to see how much a response you'll get with this alternating.
Okay, great.
And then gradually, this goes on forever working with this chart. And essentially then, of course, at the end of the day, we'll go for 4 out and 1 in.
Okay.
And at that, when you got to the bottom, then you will be really in a position to be able to breathe when you're singing in a way that you'll know exactly what to do. But it's the Z exercise that helps to make the link to singing.
I see. Okay, good.
That's Stepping Stone 3. Okay?
Alright, so 4 out, 2
4
in
out,
with the valve,
yes, and then
4
we
out, 2 in
alternate.
without. Okay.
And all the time you're clocking that is the right pressure and it's engaging the navel automatically. 1, 2, 3, 4, in for 2. 1, 2. Out for 4, navel engages. In for 2, leave the mouth open. Wait. And out for 4, 2, navel engages. In for 2 with the valve. Good. Out for 4. See, that's better. 2, 3. Now take the valve away, open the mouth and wait. 1. That's it.
Okay.
You're going to have this. You're going to be really good at this because you've got a certain athleticism in you and that always helps.
Okay, great.
All right?
Yeah, good.